Hey folks, welcome to PlayBranson, the show where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. I'm your host Chris Meyer, and today's episode is brought to you by iBranson.com, where you can find the latest Branson show schedules and attraction information. On today's show, we have Andy Parks with Comedy Jamboree. It's been almost 4 years since he's been on the show, and so I'm sure excited to have him back. And I know you're going to laugh, folks. I can just tell you that. Now, I got to tell you something really important. This episode marks our 300th episode of PlayBranson. You know, I was doing some research and I said, you know, what have other shows done? Friends did 236 episodes. Beverly Hills 90210 did 293. Cheers 275, and the Beverly Hillbillies 275. I want to thank all of you out there for watching, number one. And I also want to thank all of our Branson entertainers for supporting this show. We couldn't do it without either of you. We started this actually back on February 2nd, 2017. Kevin Shorey and his team gave me the first use of their studio back in the day, and Mark Kingsbury helped shoot this show and edit it for about 6 years. And then Will Fuller has helped produce and edit for the last year. Even my son Houston has helped us. In early episodes, Haley Westrich helped us out and was my co-host, and then Lane Victoria helped for a while as well. And our goal has always been for you to get to know Branson entertainers better. Every so often, we'll add an attraction into the mix, but the entertainment in Branson is special. It's unique, and you can't find this other places, folks. And so that's been our focus, and that's what we're going to continue to do and focus on here at PlayBranson. So once again, thanks for watching. We'll be right back with Andy Parks with the Comedy Jamboree.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome to PlayBranson, where you get to know Branson entertainers better. And I've got somebody really special here today, Mr. Andy Parks.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be here, Chris Meyer.
Yes.
Super duper excited. I couldn't be more. I'm a chunk of burning love in this show.
Chunk of burning love. I tell you what, you walked down the hallway, and I just died laughing.
I'm sorry. I rose him from the dead. I can't help it. He died. Put my hands on him. Boom. Came back alive. Goo.
Yeah. So, Andy, you've been on the show. It was about 4 years ago.
On this show, yeah.
On this show, and you've been on a couple. And this is a very special episode because we've hit episode 300.
300 episode, and I'm on it.
Yes.
Little A. All right, this is fantastic. I love what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Where's the balloons? Where's the party?
Well,
where's the poppers?
We have a minimal budget here.
So do I, as you can't tell.
It's all going in your stomach. Yeah.
Taco belly.
Yeah. So, like years ago when you were on the show, you guys actually, do you remember this? You threw like a dead body.
Yeah, we had to bring him back to life too.
I
think it was me. I think we threw it in, and I popped right up. Like it was like a Reza illusion or something like that. Yeah. Reza probably got that from me.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So that's sometimes why I have to wait so many years to have you on, because I know it's going to be crazy.
We're going to be crazy. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff today. We're going to talk about shows. We're going to talk about you, that little fish on your shirt. We're going to talk about how that shirt looks great on you. I wish I could fit over my belly, but we're not going to be able to do that today.
Why don't we talk a little bit about your background in the entertainment business and how that all started?
Sure. A little town, born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Mama moved me up to Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, bought a little place called Graceland. Beautiful home, had 18 bedrooms. Then I started doing comedy. I loved comedy. My mom was like, hey, you can do comedy, little A. I believe in you. I believe in you. And I was like, thank you, Mama. Loved her so much, I put her name on some spaghetti, Cindy Spaghetti. And ever since then, I got this bug. I wanted to do more and more comedy, and wanted to grow my hair out, which I did on the sides. And people think that's funny.
Yeah. But you've been doing comedy in Branson for quite a while.
Yeah. Started off doing some sight and sound kind of gigs, which was great because we were making boats. We were doing boats, saving animals 2x2.
There you go.
Yeah, not 1x1 anymore. We had 2x2s. We had only 2x2s, and then we had some people get on the boat, but not everybody. And then after that, left that place, made some comedy happen, did some improv, big deal improv.
Big deal.
Yes, goes good on some peanut butter and bologna sandwiches. And then
Now wait a second. On
Yeah.
Big Deal Improv,
Yeah.
you guys, at one point, correct me if I'm wrong, you were in a little side room over at the Mel Tillis Theater.
yeah,
I went.
you went to that?
I did.
Well, that's about how long ago it's been since I've seen you. Then, holy cow, that's a long time ago. That was it, man. That was so much fun.
But didn't you move over to
FBC? We did what's that place down there? The Well, which was one of my favorite places to play because they had the rear projection screen. We'd pack that baby out. Then we went to the Opry, little Opry theater, and packed that place out. And then we just dissolved. Everybody had too many different places. Everybody had babies.
Yeah.
That changes everything. Baby changes everything. I mean,
How many do you have now?
Two babies. We had to stop at 2. We don't want to be outnumbered. How many you got?
3.
Outnumbered, man. See, look at you.
Yeah.
Still smiling though. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Now I'm an empty nester now.
What? When that happened?
This last August. My youngest son is now a Razorback. Can you call the Hogs, by the way?
Yeah,
There
how
we
about
go.
that, man? Get us some after that. Get some hog action up there. I'll tell you that much right now.
They're not doing too well football-wise
They
yet.
never, well, give them some time, man. Give them some time. They need another. This is a rebuild season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all freshmen right now, right? So is he doing some football down there, or is he just studying?
Well, I mean, he's gone to the football games.
Yeah.
He just went to Texas and saw them lose in
Shut up.
Texas.
He went down all the way to Texas.
Yes, he did. And he didn't want me to go with him. But
Why? That's not cool. Go with Dad.
I guess not.
Dang it! I was hoping to go back to college when
But
my girls
anyway,
went back.
I'm glad he's a Razorback fan,
Yeah?
at least, a little bit. Now,
What about your other kids? Where are they at?
I got one at MSU, and then
Okay,
I got
so you
one
got-
in Dallas, and he's married.
Okay, so he's
Like, did you notice how he's trying to change? He's interviewing me.
Hold
instead
on.
of
You got
instead of interviewing
grandkids
him.
yet or no?
No,
okay,
I do not.
all right.
I do not.
So you'll be back to nesting if you get grandkids. All right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That sounds fantastic.
So you are over at, well, how did you get to Comedy Jamboree?
Comedy Jamboree, yeah, very special chain of events that happened there. Okay, so left Sight and Sound, went to Dixie Stampede to make some money there, left Dixie Stampede, did the Hobo on the Polar Express.
Oh, that's right.
Then that was closing, that gap was closing. Boom, all of a sudden, doors open up. You know why. I don't know if I can say it on here, but you know why doors open up the way they do. And then the opportunity came along for me to be at Comedy Jamboree, and that was 7 years ago.
So you've been there ever since.
Been there ever since, yeah.
Yeah. And you've played, over that time, you've played a bunch of different characters.
Yeah. I mean, this is me.
Yeah.
I played many different characters on that show, but this is the real me. I wanted to bring the real me to you, Chris, because I know that's what you need. I know you digging deep. I don't want you digging so deep. This is me. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Born this way.
Now, I just read a book about
First time?
Elvis. About Elvis.
Which
About
one
you.
was? Yeah, what'd you read about? Oh, I'm the impersonator. I've done as a.
It was actually an interesting book. It was called The Faith of Elvis.
He had faith.
And it was written by his stepbrother, which I didn't even know he had a stepbrother.
I didn't know I had a
that he-
stepbrother either.
That he lived with. So it was a good book.
Wow. So talk about his faith. Talk about what he believed in: guns, God, country,
And
right?
cars.
And cars. He did love some cars
He
and
loved
women.
cars, yes.
And
yes.
women,
But
yeah.
it's a very insightful book.
Wow.
You know.
Who wrote it?
His stepbrother.
Oh yeah, his stepbrother wrote it.
I think the guy's name's Bill Stanley, maybe.
Now wait a second. Nobody knows he's got a stepbrother until this book comes out, and he's like, "I'm the stepbrother of Elvis."
Well, but Vernon, his dad.
Okay, yeah, Vernon.
I think his wife had died, and then he got remarried.
Well, his
and
wife-
so these boys were all living in Graceland.
Yeah,
And
everybody.
I
lived
mean,
there.
I didn't know this stuff.
18 bedrooms there.
I didn't know this. So,
lot of-
there's some Elvis trivia for you.
Yes.
Now, Elvis came, and I've said this on the show before, but Elvis actually came to Harrison, Arkansas when I was a little kid.
Where'd he perform
And-
at the Lyric?
No, he didn't perform, but he was there with his girlfriend because they went to a funeral down south in Jasper. So there is a picture of Elvis getting in his car, and I'm behind it.
No way.
Yes way. Yes way.
Your little head, little top of the head.
Little boy with, I think I have a stocking cap on.
I want to see that right now. Put that on the video right now. We'll cut, paste,
We'll see it. Well,
and Chris
actually, I'll
Myers.
see if we can get it to Will, who's our producer on this, and we'll post it on there.
That's going to be
'Cause-
fabulous. And then superimpose me also holding little Chris Meyer right there. Just holding him like when I'm younger, the younger old Elvis impersonator.
Yeah. So you were also in some movies.
Did some movies, not all of them we could talk about.
Yeah.
Did Dracula's Guest, which was featured on Hulu for a little bit. Don't go back and look at it. Did Playhouse, which you can't watch with the kids. I'm sorry, we're talking about all these movies I can't even be in. Tons of commercials. Did you see any of the commercials?
Well, probably,
Yeah,
but I don't remember.
yeah.
But that was in your acting day, like your acting
California days. Yeah, had to be out there, do a tour duty a little bit. Always wanted to be an actor, just like Elvis.
So how did you get to Branson?
Very good. All right, very good. A couple series of unfortunate events happened there too. So things started closing down out there in Los Angeles. Things were just kind of fizzling out, which is okay. God has a mysterious way of working and moving us, and just like Noah's Ark, you sometimes don't know what you're building and building upon. So he's like, hey, we're going to start building Noah's Ark in Branson, Missouri. My grandpa calls me. He's like, Andy, I think either you can get a job out there in Branson. Never even knew Branson existed. This is no joke.
Yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me.
I was like, where is this place at, and who goes there, and what is happening? So that is how we got here. We auditioned on the phone. The director was like, what do you guys look like? Because this was before like all the internet could happen as well as it does on the phone. And I said, we look better. So we got jobs. My wife and I got jobs there. We moved out here after our baby was born, got jobs out here, and that's how we got to Branson.
And so your wife worked at Sight and Sound.
She worked at Sight and Sound. She was actually one of the features. She was one of the daughters at Sight and Sound.
Okay.
Now she's not. She's just a daughter of God now. She just hangs out at home and takes care of the babies from homeschool.
And she puts up with you.
She has to put up with this crap. She dressed me today.
Had
to put my romper on.
I'm always amazed, like, who makes this stuff. Like it's got to be somebody special.
Yeah, there's a Chinese guy out there named Kim Dong Jo. He makes these and he puts them together. He's got a little sewing machine called the Singer Sewing Machine. I had to take my inseam. Don't let him hang out there too long. Anyway, he gets the inseam done. It's perfect though. Got a good cut on that one. Get my undies inside there. So yeah, everybody's always dying to try to figure out how you get one of these. Well, Halloween's coming around. They're pretty much everywhere now. You can find one of these babies.
Go to Amazon.
You go to Amazon. You go to Walmart. You go to Michael's. You can get them at Maurice's, the Raleigh shop. Anywhere you want to go.
Okay, I think this is a great place for us to stop.
Okay.
And we're going to come back and talk about Comedy Jamboree here in just a moment.
Going to Branson for some relaxation and fun? You've got to stay with Branson's award-winning hotel family, Meyer Hotels. Meyer Hotels features 5 hotels in Branson with the best locations for your trip. Choose from brands you know and trust, like the Holiday Inn Express on Green Mountain Drive, the Best Western Music Capital Inn, the Best Western Centerpoint Inn, Comfort Inn at Thousand Hills, and the Comfort Inn and Suites. Enjoy refreshing indoor pools and hot tubs. Do you like free? How about a free hot breakfast each morning? Free vacation planning services, and of course, smiles are always free. Want even more value? Go to MeyerHospitality.com and join our e-club to save 15% off your next stay and check out incredible deals with our vacation packages. Call 1-877-FUN-STAY to book Branson's award-winning hotels or visit MeyerHospitality.com. It's your safe choice for award-winning lodging in Branson. MeyerHospitality.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to PlayBranson. We are here with Andy Parks, aka Elvis impersonator.
Oldest Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, tell us about Comedy Jamboree.
Oh man, it's a roller coaster of laughs, according to the brochure. There's the wink wink jokes that Stretch McCord does.
When you say wink wink jokes, what is a wink wink?
We don't even know. They just put that on a billboard one day, and I'm like, oh, we do the wink wink jokes.
Okay.
I don't know, man. We do them. If you guys know anything about the wink wink jokes, we'd love to find out. But come on down. I guarantee you we're gonna have a good time. Just Saturday, crowd in the aisles, falling out, having a good time. As long as you're having a good time, the whole cast is having a good time.
Yes.
It's reciprocated. It's like reciprocal in Branson. You work one place, you go another place. It's same thing in the shows. Comedy's hard to do.
And so but you do some music, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's music. No, of course, we do a lot of music. It's Comedy Jamboree. You got the Jamboree. It's like peanut butter and jelly, but you got Comedy and Jamboree sandwich. You put them together. So good. You throw that in your mouth, you're full. I'll tell you what, you're going to be full. All right. We're not putting 2x2 on an arc. I mean, we only got a little, it's not a big stage like that. But
So you have some other people that work with you.
I do. I work with some other people.
You have Applejack.
Okay, that's his name?
I thought it was his name.
Applejack. Who's that? Which one? Is he the green guy?
And Stretch. Is that the green guy?
Yeah, is he the handsome one, Stretch McCord?
You tell me. You work with him.
No, we got Applejack. We got Stretch McCord. We got Gigi.
Gigi's been on the show before.
She's been on this show?
Yes.
Before me? Chris.
Well, I was after you the first
I'm teasing,
time.
I'm
It was
teasing.
after you the first
I
time.
love Gigi. She's amazing. That girl can dance. That girl can dance. She's all shook up most of the time. Then we got Tiffany Sassanella, who can sing. That girl can sing. She can sing some Love Me Tender, Love Me Sweet to my earlobes. And then we got Tracy Heaston. That guy can play piano.
He's been on the show too.
Yeah. He plays piano like Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yes.
Just like him. He is. There's Jerry Lee Lewis, there's Tracy Heaston, and they almost come together. I mean, if you didn't know one was in the room, that's probably the same person. Then you got Larry Allred. You know who Larry Allred is? That guy's a goof, man. He is funny as it can be.
Yes.
He plays the bass. He's always slapping the bass. Then you got Rob Blackburn. He's on the drums. That dude can sing also.
Yeah.
He can play drums. Then you got that other guy, Chad Cathell from West Virginia. Nobody plays guitar like Chad.
Yeah.
Nobody plays guitar.
He has not been on my show.
You got to get him on, man.
gotta get him on the show.
Get him, just hit some licks on you. He is so good.
So let's say someone came to your show 2 or 3 years ago. Same comedy, different comedy?
No, every year. That's the beauty about Comedy Jamboree. You're not getting the same anything. As a matter of fact, we got so much improv in it now. We got audience participation in it like nobody's business. I hate to give myself a little pat on the back, but we do have a little bit of that going on. The guys are fun. They're fantastic with it. Sometimes they were nervous, but now they're just rolling in it. And now the audience is rolling in it because they're on the stage with us all the time now. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's different every day. Even if we got a bit from last year, it's a different show.
Here's what I want to know. You and I have not rehearsed this one iota, but can you talk like Donald Trump wearing Elvis?
It's going to be easy. It's going to be really easy if I do that, all right? You're beautiful. You're wonderful. What you just asked me to do is totally doable. It can be done, okay? I believe in freedom. First and foremost, I also believe you should be able to shake what your mama gave you. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. Melania, she's perfect. She's perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
You're perfect, Chris.
Yes, thank you.
Don't change anything. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes.
Not a thing. Not this, maybe the table, but nothing else. Nothing else.
Yeah. Now, are you still doing any Trump in the show?
No, as a matter of fact, we stopped doing Trump. We do throw some Biden stuff in. Trump's no longer president.
Right.
You know,
so now you're doing Biden.
we're
Can you
doing
talk
some
like
Biden.
Biden?
No,
Or is that the other guy?
Here's my best Biden. You know the thing. You know the thing.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Biden.
So tell us some of do you have some set comedy skits this year that you could tell us about?
Okay, some sets comedy bits that we could tell you about. Let's see here. Okay, I'm not gonna highlight myself so much right now. But Applejack and Stretch come out with a mild animal safari. Not the wild animal safari, the mild animal safari. And he is he's an exchange student, if you will, without saying it any other way. He comes over here. He started his mild animal safari. Now he's going to be interviewed about it. We bring some kids up. We have a little fun with it. That's one bit. Another bit, which I am proud of. I'm super proud of that. I'm not in that bit. I'm proud of them. But I'm not in that bit. The other bit that I'm super proud of, we do a 3-chord progression song, which is 3 chords for all the songs that everybody sings. And it is really funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty dang clever.
Now, I just think, like, you are a special person to
Thank
be able
you.
to do this stuff.
I don't even know how to take that, Chris. I rode a regular car like everybody else here today. All right.
But like, for you to make people, like, here's what I'm trying to say.
Lot of depression.
You have a great talent to make people laugh. Not everybody can do that.
I know, not everybody can. I mean, sometimes looks aren't enough, you know what I mean? I don't know, I love it. I love making people laugh. I love to laugh with people. It's one thing to make them laugh. It's another thing to go, oh man, I'm enjoying that just as much as you are.
Yeah.
I really love it.
So I just, every time you come on the show, I love it. I need to have you on more, but the contracts are tough to negotiate.
I know, it's a super expensive deal. Everybody trying to get me. Everybody wants me. I don't go with just anybody though. You know that.
Yeah.
You ask anybody. I won't get on just anybody's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm not gonna sign.
I had to talk to Andy this
I
time.
know. I know. He had to beg me. His knees are burned out because he was on the ground like this. Oh please, please, Chris, want you on the show? I said, Chris, who? I'm just kidding. I know who you are. I know who you are. Chris Meyer. No S Meyer. Okay.
Yeah. And it's Parks, no
Parks.
S.
Yeah, no S. And if my family is coming, it's the Parks is. Okay, get it right, people. Get it right. Learn some English.
It's tough in the world.
This country right now. I mean, it's all blown up. Everybody's gotten out of proportion. It's Parks's.
You know, so we're talking a lot of comedy, but I think Branson vacations, people are in some cases escaping reality, and they want to have fun.
Yeah.
And your show
It's fun.
That you're a part of is a perfect show for people to come and have fun.
Yeah, and you got to let down your guard. I mean, as soon as you come through that door, we're gonna blitz you with some fun.
Yeah.
You're not coming in. You're not watching a show. You're experiencing the show. I really do believe that with our show specifically. You are coming in, and we're going to turn the house lights up. We're going to talk right to you. We might bring you up on stage. We have people all the time go, hey, would you mind putting this couple up real quick? Now, that doesn't always work out, but when it does, boy,
it's fun.
It's fun, and these people love it because now it's become part of them. It's their show. It's not just our show.
Yeah. Tell people what time and where can they see you.
Super duper, man. We are at Grand Country Music Hall, right there on the 76. It's at 3 o'clock every day but Thursday and Sunday. Don't come on Thursday and Sunday if you want to see us. There's other shows there, but don't come there if you want to see us.
Now, here's the other thing, is you guys are some of the hardest working entertainers in town, because there's a lot of people that get off January and February, but you guys are doing several dates in January, and then you're doing even more in February, and then March you're kicking it up again. So, I mean, you guys are really working all the time.
Yeah, and this year, this is the first time we did 6 days a week in the summer, our Comedy Jamboree. So we're working a lot, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we're having fun. It's not like we're pushing coal out of a mine. We're doing we're doing something different, and our hands are pretty clean.
And you get to dress like us.
Well, this is how I dress, Chris. You know that. I mean, we were just out the other night having coffee at Starbucks, and Chris, he acts like this is something I don't wear. I wear this all the time. You know that, William. You were there. All right,
folks. We want to thank you for watching the show. Be sure to go see Comedy Jamboree. You'll get to see Andy Parks and his buddies over there, Stretch McCord and Applejack, Gigi, and the rest of the gang.
Tiffany.
And if you need to have a good time, how can you not have a good time when you're around this guy? Right?
Yeah.
I'll be back in just a moment to wrap the show up.
Thank you very much.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to PlayBranson. We're wrapping up the show today. Thanks for watching. I can tell you, I know I laughed a lot. Hope you did too. Our guest was Andy Parks over at the Comedy Jamboree. Be sure to go check him out there at the Grand Country Music Hall. Their shows in November coming up are 3 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they go all the way through this, and Saturday. They go through all the way through towards the end of December. They perform almost every day in December, actually, except there's a few days they don't. So more than likely they're having a show that day. Now, they also come back and do 14 dates in January. If you need help planning your Branson vacation, be sure to visit iBranson.com or call 1-877-ENTERTAIN. You can find the latest show schedules, attractions, and lodging options on iBranson.com. Did you know we launch a new episode every week and it airs each night at 8 p.m. on the Vacation Channel? That's Channel 6 on Optimum Cable or 36-1 if you watch by antenna. Other past episodes play throughout the day on the Vacation Channel, so if you've missed a recent episode, you can normally find it on the Vacation Channel throughout the day. You can also find us on social media. Go and like us on Facebook, or be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at PlayBranson. You're watching PlayBranson. We'll see you next week.